And let's peek into some more rooms. Ooh, let's be careful with that spiky ball. Hey, it's the boss! How would this guy do against the boss? Not very good. Crowstorm is good in rooms with lots of enemies. In a room with a single enemy, it's basically a very, very expensive spell to hit one guy. Do I want to try out this room? I think I can do it. Can I do it? It's going to be a struggle. Let's leave that room behind. Let's try to find some better places to go. How big is that room? That room is pretty big. This is another Crowstorm room. Actually, there's only like 4 or 5 enemies. I only saw 4 crows fly out of me, I think. I almost managed to dodge all of that, but I was in a tight space. I kind of ran out of room. Didn't play it perfectly. So yeah, that's another thing you can use Crowstorm for, is basically when you're walking into a big room and you're trying to gauge how many enemies are inside of it, you can always cast Crowstorm. Okay, I'm no longer gaining maximum maximum hit points, but sadly I cannot convert anymore. Maximum magic points converted. Need higher level. So I'm at level 92, and apparently somewhere in the mid 300s is the most amount of magic that I can accumulate. So I've got 304 hit points, 326 maximum magic points. That's still pretty good. Stronger than most characters. Barbarian would still have a higher hit point pool at the end of the day. But you'd be hard-pressed to have someone other than an Archmage with this much mana, and an Archmage wouldn't have this awesome spell. Oh, hello, people. Who has finally spotted me now that I've gotten close enough over here. Yikes! Okay. And that's a real chest. Always important to check your mini-map. Oh boy! I saw the Spikator coming up, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to dodge in time. Alright, we're back up to maximum hit points, so that's terrific. I think this guy... Let's try to do a gold run. Let's basically try to clear out the entire Maya Forest Castle and as much of the dungeon as we can do. And then, if we're still alive then we'll go try to take on a boss, and the boss that this guy should go after is Herodotus, because Crowstorm against Herodotus actually works really well. You can break him up into a bunch of pieces, and then each time you cast the spell, take no damage. I managed to do this with the previous character. Darn it. But I screwed it up with this one. Poop. But yeah, you can break him up into a bunch of pieces, and then each time you cast Crowstorm, it will send out a flurry of crows, hitting a bunch of enemies all at once. And so Herodotus is definitely the type of boss where Crowstorm comes in super handy. I see this painting, and I think I can take it out while no one else can really attack me over here on the right-hand side of the screen. So I will do exactly that. Yeah, this is actually a pretty straightforward room if I just take it one enemy at a time. And I'm doing this mostly just as a way to build up some magic points, since there isn't a whole lot of rewards in the way of gold in this particular room. And if I stand right here, yeah. Take this guy out, and sure, we'll even go for the painting. Nice. Good job, Brian. Way to avoid damage. Another straightforward room. He says taking damage. Oh boy. I was gonna say keep my mouth shut, but then it would just be video gameplay without commentary, and where's the fun in that? I could talk about some real life stuff. It is a hot day here. I was kind of debating whether I wanted to record this session, because I'm recording in the afternoon, around 2:30, near the heat of the day. It's probably up in the 80s here today, and without any air conditioning in the apartment, and I can't have fans on for good audio. Yeah, it's already creeping up towards 82 degrees in the apartment right now. So it's getting pretty hot. And Brian, plus a computer, plus a monitor. In this room, as well as a window, I've got the shades drawn, but there's still some sun kind of creeping in through the edge of the shades in the window. This room is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. But before I started playing this, I have some friends who have kind of a garden in their backyard, and it is the season of the blueberries and the raspberries to be ripe and ready to eat and delicious. And so I visited them the other day, and they gave me a big thing of blueberries to take home, and so I had them in the refrigerator. And so right before I recorded this, I had some nice cold blueberries out of the fridge. They were delicious when they're so fresh. And so that helped cool me off a little bit. But yeah, blueberries and raspberries, definitely two fruits that I didn't used to eat much of. But the fact that people have them just, like growing in their backyard here, when they're super fresh, they are really good. And now is the season, and so I've really started developing a taste for those. Yeah, I eat a lot more fruits these days than I did just kind of growing up as a kid. In general, I think most people would say that, that their palates kind of grow broader, they appreciate more different foods and tastes the older they get. It's definitely the case for me. When I was very young, I was a very picky eater. But nowadays, I will try many things. Alright, another painting. Another success. And you are not going to come to life. Alright, well I definitely feel confident. Yikes! Aw, that last arrow hit me. Darn it! I took 2 hits from the guard box. Now I feel silly. I definitely feel confident that we'll be able to clear out the Maya. That is a tough room. I'm gonna take some initial damage here, but I can just tank it, I think. Okay, and now I can get up here, stand in a place to avoid damage, let the whole guard back off. A couple of times. Oh, there's another Fury? Where did you come from? Rage, whatever you are. I feel like he was like way off screen. Did I knock him back over somewhere? Like I felt like he almost came from like another room. I'm gonna have to go rewatch the video there. Maybe that was just the same guy that I hit earlier and I just knocked him back very far to the right. I'm really kind of surprised by that. Okay, but at this point, we're handling the Maya just fine. The forest and the castle will also be very straightforward. So I think it's time for me then to head to the dungeon and then back off into these easier areas when I need to. Yeah, we've just about cleared out the Maya. Actually, there's a couple more rooms at the bottom right of the Maya, yeah. So let's go check out these final rooms of the Maya. But then, we'll head to the dungeon. Yikes! Ouch. Actually, then we'll go back to the castle or the forest. We'll do a little bit of healing up, because we're getting a little low on hit points. And then, we'll go to the dungeon and see what kind of damage we can deal. Alright, let's do the bottom up. Let's finish off the enemies on the bottom. Let's not let them poke us with the big pointy stick. While we're here, I need to take a peek into this room anyway. Yeah, I can do this room. Nice! I like it when enemies only take 2 hits to kill. I like it even better when they only take 1 hit to kill. Oh boy. Alright, Sky Rune is not quite enough to get up here, it seems. Oh, I did not see the second spiky ball. Oh! Spiky balls! Spikator, I think is their official name. I do not like them. Alright, I can stand here, go over here, darn it. Alright, man, I'm struggling in this room. In general, I find that this is a difficult room for me. I guess because of the spiky balls mostly, and because it's such a narrow room. They don't have much, they don't leave you much room to dodge. Okay, I think I could stand here and then surprise you. Okay, great. But yeah, that's definitely... Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. If I fight this pyrite off first. Nice. I'm gonna get over into the void right here. Take out this guy. Let's see. Let's go down and take out... Let's do this. Ah! Alright, don't do that, kids. Do not listen to Brian's advice. He gives poor advice when it comes to dealing with these guys who shoot at you in a very predictable rhythm, because for whatever reason, just not good at getting the timing right there. Alright, there's actually a fair number of new rooms in the Maya. This is one that we've already seen. Right, so I could have entered from here. I go over to here to the second to last thingy. I go down, I then go all the way back over to the other side. And follow it around, I think. Yes, there's the fairy chest. Great. Siphon Rune, Bracers. Terrific. And is there any other furniture in here that I could break? I don't immediately see any. Alright, in the previous character, I think I said we were down to about a dozen fairy chests to get. And I think we've managed to get like 3 or 4 this episode. So perhaps, in the very near future, we will stop getting fairy chests. Or sorry, we'll keep getting fairy chests. We'll stop getting runes, and we'll start getting stat upgrades, which will be great, because if this guy had a little bit more strength... Oh boy. Yikes! Ah, darn it. This guy had a little bit more strength. That would do me a whole lot of good. Alright, my hit points are getting a little bit low here. If I take any more damage, I will probably back off to an easier area before I continue. What kind of crazy room is this? Oh boy. Oh boy, spike ball too. Alright. Let's finish off the icing. Nice. Now we can probably take out... Oh, crap, there's the spiky ball. Flanky. Spike ball. Okay. Whew. That was close. I narrowly escaped. Taking damage in a number of instances right there. I think in general, anytime you hit a Rage or a Fury or one of those flying skeleton heads, I think it's always the case that your knockback sends them kind of in an upward direction. So when they are at the same... Oh boy. I see the painting to the left of me as well, so let's be very careful about that. Let's not awaken the painting until everything else in the room is dead, if possible. And so as a result of the fact that those skeleton heads get knocked back kind of upwards, whenever they're on the same horizontal level as me, I like to try to hit them immediately, so that I do manage to kind of knock them up in the air. And as a result, this guy is going to be difficult, because he throws like 3 or 5, yeah, 5 of those little spiky balls at a time. This is the final room. I might just cheese it. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Crap. Gonna take more damage. I have all my magic. I'm gonna go ahead. I think that'll finish him off. It is gonna awaken the Doomtrit who's over here, but I think with these guys... Oh! Didn't finish him off. Crap. Or I guess it did finish off the Ninopojo guy or whatever, but it didn't finish off the pupils, and I didn't realize there were more of them here. So that wasn't the most effective use of my spell ever. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. I feel like the commentary here is subpar, but I'm starting to wilt in this heat. As it gets hotter and hotter, I've got a thermometer, got like a little clock thermometer thing that sits on my desk that like goes back and forth between telling you the time and telling you the temperature. And I can see it inching up by tenths of a degree by tenths of a degree as time goes by. And so I think possibly the increase in temperature is causing a decrease in Brian's proficiency to play the game. We've got at least one more room over here, so let's check it out. Oh, it's Bodus, and I'm not at maximum hit points, and I do not have a good spell for taking him on. So perhaps we will return to him. Instead, I'm going to go heal up in... Oh, boy! First off, I'm going to concentrate on avoiding the spikes. Got a little bit lucky there. I'm going to go heal up in the castle or the forest. I'll leave my healing statues behind, because I'm fairly certain that I can fight around in the forest to gain some hit points back. And then I will see you when I'm ready to head into the dungeon. This is a nice room for Crowstorm. A bunch of bad guys, many of whom will be one-hit kills. So we take out all the wargs like that. And then the rest of the guys. Whoa, gosh. You take so much knockback, and I think you get more knockback when you have the Sky Rune going. And you're kind of floating around. Because you see how much that guy knocks me back after I hit him in the front to where his shield is. But yeah, softening some guys up and taking out a few of the first enemies. Yeah, this room without the wargs is pretty easy. This room with the wargs is a room that I'd be likely to take damage in. How many guys in this room? It doesn't look like it's a very large room. So we'll hold on to our magic use it in other places where it's more necessary. Can I hit you in one hit kill? Yes. Alright. Neat. That was an easy room. I like those rooms. Especially when I'm trying to build up hit points. I'm at maximum magic points. This is Bodus. And so I think, or sorry, maximum hit points. I said maximum magic points. I think I'm fairly certain I can beat this guy without too much trouble. Yikes. Alright, took a hit. Hopefully that'll be the last one. I think now I can finish him off. Alright, dodge, dodge. Oh man, okay. Oh, I took another hit too. Alright, I lost a fair number of hit points there, but that should be worth... Ooh, sage chestplate. I wasn't aware that there was still equipment that I needed to get out of the forest. Alright, I just thought I'd show that off because it was something out of the ordinary. Still just trying to clear out the forest, and a moment ago I had maximum hit points. Not so much anymore, but if we kill a few more bad guys here and in the castle, we can get our hit points back up and prepare for the dungeon. And, oh, what skill? Ryan gets the chest and gets more gold. We're up to 18,000 gold. So we're definitely making plenty of gold again with this character. But I should definitely try to purchase some more equipment and runes this time around. And I've almost cleared out the Maya, but there's still a couple ways to go. Defeat all enemies. Once again, Crow Storm. Kind of a waste of mana, but I like fairy chests. So it cost me 74 mana, but now I get the fairy chest. Retaliation rune, chestplate. Hooray! Here is another fairy chest room. And we get a siphon rune, chestplate. Awesome. My guess is that there's about 4 or 5 runes left. And, ooh, that was very nice. Got some hit points and some magic points back there. Maximum hit points, I could still afford more mana, but let's go ahead and head into the dungeon and see what the Land of Darkness holds. Yee, that's going to be a tough guy right at the beginning. But there's a bunch of ways out of that room, so I think it's worth going after him. I'm just going to tank him for some damage. How much did I take? Not too much. I wouldn't mind gaining some more hit points back. Let's take a peek in some other rooms. I might go back. Let's see, are you the only guy? No, you are not the only guy. Oh my goodness. Alright, I can defeat you guys just by flying up over here and coming back. And then once I have a platform to stand on safely in the middle of the room, then I think I can get all of the other guys to come, like, stand underneath me. There's still a guy over here, too, isn't there? And then if I get them all to stand over here, like that, yes, then I can jump over here and have them all on one side of me. Okay. So there's at least one possible working strategy for dealing with that room. That was a lot of zomboners to have to take on at once. Which is a funny sentence to say. I'm not going to go after that chest. Alright, I need some more hit points and I can use some more magic points. Let's go ahead and consume another statue. Still have a few of these in reserve. 248, I think that's enough hit points that I'm willing, oh boy, to go back into this room again. I forgot about the spiky ball at the entrance. Okay, and this guy I do not like. And there's a pupil over there that I also do not like. Let's walk away and walk back. Oh boy, and the spiky ball resets. Some other spiky ball apparently just impaled itself in the wall and died, so that's nice. Okay, well, the pupil, let you fire at me down below, and then I'll come over here. Oops! And stand just out of range, swinging my sword at the air, accomplishing nothing. Was apparently the strategy that I chose to use. Not the best strategy, I don't recommend it. I'm just demonstrating strategies that you ought not use in this game, so that you can improve your game. Oh boy, oh gosh. Alright, this guy's still going to take like 3 more hits. There we go. Alright, 214. We've cleared out most of the enemies in this room, so I should be able to finish it off, I think, especially if that spiky ball manages to explode somewhere, maybe. Darn it. Alright, one pupil. Oh, gosh. I need to back off again. Actually, I've already done some damage to this pupil, so let's finish off the pupil. There we go. And then I'll go back off and eat some more statues. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Om nom 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 nom. Om nom 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 nom. Om nom. The nom nom. We are back to this troublesome dungeon room, but I've got a bit more health once again, as well as full mana, and so I'm ready to take on kind of like new and exciting rooms that might be filled with tons of enemies. That one's not a great room, but we can at least go through it. Go find some other rooms to the left and right. Let's take a peek in here. This room, if I stand right here, I can hit the Dark Stallion without him hitting me. Don't get all the way up against the wall. We've discovered that earlier. But if you're right up against the wall, then they can hit you. There is a safe little void right here. There is a flame lock coming after me, though. Blaze lock, sorry. So is flame lock the previous tier guy? Once again, I always struggle to remember exactly the names of all of those guys. Okay, there's a chest up there that looks like it might contain something good. So I want it. Hey, magic point increase +5, I'll take it. Can I dash back over here before the spiky ball gets here? I cannot. Bummer. I realized as I was going for the chest that I'd kind of trapped myself. Okay, that's a big room. This is probably a good room for Crowstorm. 1, 2, and let's do 3. Okay, and I just heard a bunch of guys die. And so the remainder of the guys in here we can probably defeat now, just melee. Because I think possibly... Nope. Okay. I would like to kill this guy in a platform, because I think there's going to be spikes on the bottom of this room. And if he falls down on the spikes, yeah, then I can't get his money. And that's what just happened there. But at least I didn't take any damage from the Zomboner, I believe is his name. And these guys, not a problem. Alright, we'll just have you fall off the edge once again. Since it seems that it will be difficult to do otherwise, and we won't worry about that guy. Actually, we will worry about that guy. We'll at least have him die. Because once he dies, I will get some hit points and magic points back through vampirism. And actually, oh, darn it! But I shouldn't have taken the damage from him. That made it not worth it. Not worth it! In fact, yes, I should go back. Let's take a peek over in here in case this is the boss room. It is not the boss room. I'm gonna go consume some more statues. I'll take a peek down here as well to see if this is the boss room. It is not. And I'll peek over here. Also not the boss room. Are you the boss room? Oh no, but that's Barbados and Amon. That's a mini-boss. And oh boy. They will deal a ton of damage, but I feel like I'm pretty good at dodging them, and so I might try to take on that mini-boss, actually. Let's go eat our delicious statues, whatever remains. And let me also see if there are any rooms left in the castle. Did I leave furniture in this initial room? No, I've already gotten the furniture out of here. See if there's any rooms left in the castle where I could heal up as well. Okay, here's some statues. Let's check the mini-map. No, I think I've discovered the whole castle, basically. And a couple of rooms in the forest, I think, are chests that I didn't want to go after because it was going to take more damage. Little Windows reminder noise there. Please ignore the other sounds in the room that are not related to Rogue Legacy. Okay, but we're back up to maximum mana, and so, yeah, let's plan to... I think the best strategy is for me to try out some other rooms first while I have my mana. My mana won't be that useful against Barbados and Amon, and so I'd prefer to spend... Oh, hey! That just brought me up closer to max hit points. Let's take a peek in a couple of other rooms. That room's not too interesting. That room's not going to be easy. This room I can at least dash across and see what else is over here. Okay, defeat all enemies. This is a good room for me to use Crowstorm on. So let's do exactly that. Let's even cast a fourth one. And a fifth one, apparently. I accidentally hit the button the fifth time. I didn't mean to the fifth time around. Okay, so we killed a ton of guys with a storm of crows. There's still one or two guys alive, but they ought to be pretty softened up at this point. Blaze Lock, not a problem. Got plenty of room to dodge. Oh gosh. That is a Corrupt Vanguard? What are you? No, you're Corrupt... oh boy! Corrupt Lord. Okay, great. And I believe he was the last one. Yes, objective complete, defeat all enemies. We know how Brian feels about fairy chests. The answer is, I want them. So we spent a bunch of mana, but we got another vampire rune. That is terrific. Pretty sure I got all the gold that fell on the floor out of this room as well. So yeah, now let's see if I can manage to somehow get some hit points back. Oh boy. This will be a difficult room, but I think I can actually at least take out this guy on the bottom floor. Darn it. Alright, and just kind of ignore the visionary in here. And go on by. Another defeat all enemies. Let's go ahead and spam some more of the Crow Storm. Better to spend your mana than to waste it. I don't think I'm going to be taking on Herodotus at this point because we haven't even managed to find the boss room. Man, these guys have a lot of hit points. Alright, we've used up all the magic. But now I can do that. Yeah, and now these guys should be pretty much one-hit kills. And so if I manage to avoid all the spiky balls that are bouncing around, and some of the spiky balls would kindly impale themselves, we might be able to get another fairy chest. And I lost count a few fairy chests ago. I was saying I thought we might only have like 5 left. Oh boy, there is a, yikes, Pterosaur, who's still alive, and oh boy, yikes, so little room to maneuver. Spiky balls, I do not like you spiky balls. Okay, we got the Pterosaur. There's still at least a Zomboner on this platform. And I don't know if the Crow Storm goes after the Zomboners when they're kind of like hidden in the platform. Whoa! Gosh, so many spiky balls. Some of you guys really need to just run into a wall and die, please. Defeat all enemies. Okay, so there's probably another Zomboner. I don't know if the crows managed to find the Zomboners when they are hidden in their platforms rather than exposed. So we may just have to kind of walk around the room here until we expose the final enemy, or maybe that's him right there. Aha! Fairy chest defeat all enemies is still lit up, so there's still another enemy to defeat. There he is! Crap! Defeat him! Defeat him! Defeat him! You must be defeated! I want to get the fairy chest before I die. Yay! Vault Rune chestplate. I think I've eaten all the healing statues. So at this point, let's just attempt to take a peek into some other rooms. If we could find the boss room, that would be great, because it would have a healing statue in it. And, oh boy, didn't see the blaze lock up there. Till the last moment. The darkness was obscuring my view. Fortunately, we have a good corner to hide around. Alright, another chest. Well, this guy's already made over 20,000 gold. And earlier in the run, I said basically we're probably going to turn this into a gold run, and so in that respect, this run is succeeding. It has been a successful run with this character. I don't think I'm going to be able to take on that room. Let's see if I can manage to get back through this one without running into another spiky ball. Not going to happen. This room... Yeah, let's just go try to find a new room that I might be able to make any progress at all in. So let's see, what do we have over here? I can at least kill this guy. And then we can go down here. I hear a guard box. And oh boy. There's a chicken leg and I want it. But let's be careful. Alright, I want to kill you, and I want to avoid your bone. Okay, great. I've actually got a few hit points again, so we might be able to live through a few more rooms. Actually, I can take on these Ison, I think. I will dodge. I will be careful. Darn it. Not careful enough. Their projectiles were coming from 2 different angles, and they kind of used a little pincer move on me. They were cheaty projectiles. Actually, I should have tried to really pin both of the Isons over in the same corner so that their projectiles were going to be coming on the same trajectory. That would have been a smarter thing to do there. Okay, I think we killed the bad guys in that room. Yeah, just trying to eke the last few little bits of gold I can out of this run. can I hit you? Well, I can hit you, but you're gonna hit me. Let's just run. Oh, hey, more mana. I've got another Crow Storm now. Oh, and here's the boss room. Ooh, hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. All right, we've now broken 23,000 gold. This might be a good room for multiple Crow Storms, actually. Is there any chest at the bottom of it? There is. I'm going to use Crow Storm and spam it. And hope that that managed to kill some pupils and also get the gold. Alright, we did not kill the pupils, but they're probably down to one-hit kills at this point. And, furthermore, I thought I saw a crow just like flying around in circles there. That was kind of weird. Oh, I guess the other ones did get killed. Great! Let's see. I have 0 chance against Herodotus. So let's see if I can successfully bolt out of this room and go into the next room over. Hey! Great. Furniture. Furniture is easy. Alright, which of these rooms will be the room I die in? We could do a random teleport. This will probably be it. Okay. I don't like this room. Let's instead go over here. There's at least one piece of furniture right here that I can break before I die. And then if I really am brilliant here, I might be able to take out another enemy or two. I can take out that piece of furniture. Sadly, it did not contain a coin or anything. Can I hide over here? Nope. Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die. Dead. Alright, but we had a good run. We got like 23,000 gold and chained. Look at all the enemies that I killed. And that was a good way to show off a Lich King. Work your way up at the beginning by killing easy enemies, and then have lots of hit points and magic points in order to do some good things late in the game. A Lich Queen with PAD could be a great character. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed playing the Lich. And if we could get down to Herodotus earlier, that could be really good. So let's go ahead and choose another Lich in our little dynasty here. I believe I got some more equipment. Let's see. Ranger Sword is extra damage and no other deficits, so we'll definitely upgrade to that. There are various trade-offs for less health over here, and the Lich King really needs a good health pool to start, so we won't choose that. We love the Imperial chestplate that we got from Calypso's Compass, and we like Guardian gear, so I'm pretty happy with the gear. This character, in terms of runes, it would not hurt to have more Siphon. And so I think what I will choose to do is switch this Vampire rune to a Siphon rune, or let's do this. Let's change this Vampire rune to a Balance rune. That'll trade 1 Vampirism for 1 magic point, and so now we'll get 2 magic points, but only 4 hit points per kill. And I think I'll spend most of the rest on upgrades. Attack up is the thing I need the most. It will help both against bosses as well against killing enemies in a lot of these rooms, and I might do some health up at the end. Yeah, let's just pour it all into attack up. I really like attack up. And with our remaining gold, we'll do a health up. Or an armor up. Let's do an armor up, it costs more. Great. Alright, so moving forward, we'll have another Lich King, once again with Crow Storm. And we will have much more attack power, and so hopefully we'll be able to do even better than the previous character. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more of Mastering Rogue Legacy with Brian. Bye-bye.